Who killed Tupac?
Tupac is in Las Vegas for the big Mike Tyson-Bruce Seldon fight. Were either of you guys at the Tyson-Seldon fight? Do you guys attend? You missed that one?
We missed it.
The big Mike Tyson-Bruce Seldon fight. And it's funny because I interviewed different Las Vegas police officers. And they always hated working Mike Tyson fights because Mike Tyson brought a ton of gangbangers. He drew a lot of gangbangers. You have Crips, you have Bloods, all coming to Vegas. So it was a crappy night to be I almost cursed. It was a crappy night to be a Las Vegas police officer because there was a lot of whatever. So Tupac, Suge Knight, a bunch of death row guys come in for the fight. And the fight ends. Tupac wrote Mike Tyson's entrance music theme for the fight. So Tupac he identifies with Mike Tyson a lot. They kind of had similar backgrounds in a lot of ways. Fight ends. The fight's terrible. Fight ends. Tupac is all geeked up and he's really feeling it. And he's in the lobby of the MGM Grand. And he's next to a fellow death row affiliated guy. This is too much info, but death row is Bloods affiliated. So they're all Bloods. Suge Knight, the head of death row, identifies with the Bloods. So Tupac is standing next to a guy from the Bloods who goes by Baby Lane. And he sees this guy, Orlando Anderson, standing in the lobby. And Orlando Anderson is Southside Compton Crip. This is definitely the most gang conversation you've probably had on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, there was that other one.
We're going to make this a gang theme podcast now. Orlando Anderson, Tupac is standing next to this guy. And he goes, yo, that's the guy who stole my chain. That's the guy. And there had been this fight between some Crips and some Bloods at a mall recently. This guy standing there, Orlando Anderson, had ripped off the other guy's death row medallion. Tupac goes, which guy? And he goes, that guy, right there, that guy. And Tupac walks up to him, Orlando Anderson, and says, are you from the South? Meaning Southside Compton Crips. And he looks and Tupac punches him in the face. And all the death row guys jump in and on him, kick the crap out of him, leave. Okay. I interviewed friends with this guy, Orlando Anderson. And the basic take was, Orlando Anderson is from Compton. And it's like, you can't go back to Compton as a gangbanger, show your face, having just got your ass kicked by a rapper. Like by a rapper. Not by a gangbanger. Not by someone with cred. By a musical artist. It would be, you can never show your face again. Orlando Anderson, his uncle Keefe D, a couple other guys are driving around looking for Tupac. And Tupac, at one point, is driving down the strip. Suge Knight's driving the car. Tupac's hanging out the car, hollering at women, even though his fiance's back at the hotel. Always perfect. Orlando Anderson sees him. And he's like, yo, there's Pac, there's Pac. They pull up on Tupac, shoot into the vehicle. Tupac dies. So like people are like, oh, it was this, it was that, it was that. It's actually not that complicated. And people who really know the case agree it's not that complicated. But people love, when it comes to young death and celebrity, whether it's James Dean or Marilyn Monroe or Tupac or Biggie, people love conspiracies.